Hello and welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com. I'm Jim Sheehan, joined again by the head men's lacrosse coach at Hofstra University, Seth Tierney. And Coach, how are we doing this week?
Yeah, it's in a tough run. Lose by one. Thought that obviously Providence is a very good team, but I thought that we let the game get away from us in the first 10 minutes, and then certainly in the back 50, played like we could play. So again, new week, new team, new challenge, and we're going to stay after it and continue to work with this group and see what we got in preparation for Rutgers.
Some good performances on Saturday against Providence. Sterling Audrey with his first career hat trick. Bobby Casey with another solid outing. You see these young guys performing, and there's light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's sometimes it's a little tease, but and because as a coach, you just want these guys to have success. Sometimes you have to go through some tough times before that happens, and we're in one of those scenarios. But a lot of teams go through it. We got to do a better job to turn these one-goal games into our favor. Again, we booked a pretty challenging schedule this year, knowing that we're going to have a young team, and let's learn, let's get our lumps and see what happens. So again, Big Ten opponent with Rutgers, heading to their place and see what we got, and then before you know it, the conference will be here.
A positive and a negative, and you mentioned in your post-game press conference on Saturday, the team is very resilient, bounces back, but the negative is you fall down 4-0, 5-0 as it happened on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, again, we got to do a better job in the first couple of minutes of the game, and listen, we're trying everything that we can try, and we're going to change up a few things and continue to keep tweaking the recipe until we get it the way we need to get it. Hopefully, we get a couple of injuries back that could change a one-goal game. A couple of guys that probably could put the ball in the goal a couple times a game. We get those guys back, and I don't know when that will be, but when we do get them back, hopefully that will turn some things around for the positive.
Absolutely. Another thing that has been noticed is that we play much better in the second half, and you just alluded to it, than we do in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know what we're trying to figure that out. Each team is a different puzzle, and it was a heavy topic yesterday. How do we get these guys to just get off on a from the opening whistle and play like you're behind, if that's what their trigger is? How do we play from behind before the game starts so that we could push in the pile and go from there? So again, almost 50 minutes of decent lacrosse versus Providence, and that when you go down 5-0 and you lose 11-10, those last 50 minutes, they're pretty decent lacrosse there, but we got to play 60.
Do you think the early game blues is part being young, little nerves?
Yeah, I don't say
coming
that.
Out of the gate slowly.
Yeah, because it's just not my. We got to do a better job as coaches, and we got to do a better job as players, but again, every time that we walk out there, it's a new experience. First time we play Providence, first time we're going to play Rutgers, and we're playing a lot of teams that are older and more experienced. But listen, this is what we signed up for, and again, we're a couple goals away here. Let's continue to push forward. Let's fight. Let's continue to practice hard, and our time will come.
Spring break now on campus. Some more time to get to be with the guys.
Yeah, no, there's no question. We get a little more time to heal, a little more time to watch some film on us, more importantly than anything else, and then see what we look like at the end of the week.
And also the one game a week now, the rest of the season would help.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, when you're injured and you're a little thin, the 2 games a week sometimes can take a little toll on you as well. But again, all could be used as excuses. Everybody's got midweek games. Everybody's got injuries. It's our turn in the barrel, and let's just keep fighting.
This week, Rutgers Scarlet Knights 4-4 at highpoint.com Stadium, the big stadium over at Rutgers. Obviously, it shows you how long it's been since I've been over there. But the Scarlet Knights have they have several opponents on their schedule, as we do, common opponents. They've played St. John's and Lehigh. Obviously, you've seen
Yeah,
both
no,
games.
yeah, they're good. They're good. They got Kieran Mullins, a Long Island guy, does a great job behind the goal, and Shalom Beatties is this Canadian left-handed player that has been injured, and certainly he's got the ability to put the ball in the goal from deep and from inside. He's got a pretty magical stick, and they've got a couple of great defensemen. They got a goalie that is very good, that came back this year for him. And again, they have injuries as well. Everybody's got them. They're well coached. They got Coach Brecht and Coach Saramit. Was a head coach, and certainly Coach Kachi. They do a good job with that squad.
And having John Gorman now on the Hofstra staff, does that help knowing personnel?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Gorman is he's done a great job with us, and after being 2 years at Rutgers, he knows the guys. He's said that he has great relationships with those players. They obviously took him in, and so he knows them as people. Again, they've got an entire new coaching staff. I think Coach Breck literally replaced every coach on the staff this summer. Offensive coordinator, defense coordinator. I believe even the volunteer assistant was changed. So although he knows the players, they have a whole new system on both ends of the field.
Right. Well, Hofstra and Rutgers this Saturday, March 23rd at highpoint.com Stadium over in New Brunswick. Sorry, Piscataway. And good luck, Coach.
Yep, good luck to basketball tonight. NIT against NC State. Go Pride.
7 o'clock, and we'll see you next week on the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com.